Because eventually, if you don't extend the lease, it will eventually expire. Whilst you own your flat, you own it for a period of time which is defined in the lease, and it's important to preserve the value of your asset by looking to maintain the number of years remaining on it. Another point is that if you wish to sell your flat, then you need to be sure that your buyers will be able to get mortgage finance, and if a lease is below 70 years or so remaining, then some mortgage lenders may refuse to lend against it, and a lease that is shorter than 70 years will become harder still to mortgage. You're therefore reducing the number of buyers who will be able to purchase your flat. It's important to extend the lease in good time and not leave it until it becomes a problem, if possible. There is a valuation principle which says that once the lease drops below 80 years, it will become more expensive to extend, and therefore it will be prudent to try and extend the lease before the lease term drops below 80 years. You can check hopefully fairly simply by looking at the land registry title document that came from your solicitor when you bought your flat, which should show how many years are remaining. Alternatively, you can look at the lease itself. We'll give you a free, no obligation 30-minute consultation, either on the telephone or in a meeting. We'll advise you on your rights and obligations, and we'll do the best we can to get you a lease extension on the most favourable terms possible. What we can't do is advise you how much you should pay your landlord for the lease extension. For that, you need advice from a specialist surveyor, and we can certainly recommend surveyors who we've worked with if need be, or we can work with your surveyor if you've already selected one. Normally, the first thing we recommend is that you obtain the specialist valuation, and we can assist you with this. Then, we would usually recommend that we make an initial approach to the landlord to see if we can agree the terms of the lease extension without having to serve the formal notice. This can lead to cost savings overall, and it can be faster than serving the formal notice. However, there's no guarantee that you'll have a lease extension at the end of it, whereas under the lease extension formal procedure, provided you serve the notice correctly and follow the procedure through, you can be sure to have a lease extension at the end of it.